synonymous with dependability, fuel efficiency, safety, and immense value. Corolla has always been the go-to for guests like budding families or, that bright emerging freshman. And as a hatchback, it offers extra versatility, technology, and probably most important, style. And then there's the element that I like. It's got the footwork to impress, as in, it's a true athlete. So by now you've probably seen Corolla hatchback in all of its splendor. Looks amazing, right? Well, and hopefully, as part of our egg-cellent adventure, come on, a little bit, egg-cellent adventure, come on, help me out. Yeah. You've seen some of the social media on the team's cross-country road trip. The aim of that experience was very simple. Show how cool hatchbacks are and introduce the Corolla family's hottest hatchling to America. Why? Because as you'll see, fun and functionality are not mutually exclusive. Have a look for yourself. I think so too. Now, definitely a hot hatch, right? Now, our designers went all out. They took its new TNGA platform and shaped one striking physique. And the word agility stayed at the top of mind when they fashioned the stunning lines and the side profile. Yeah, it's sleek, but it's highly athletic, and it both has its looks and performance. And on either side of that profile are muscular flanks and available 18-inch wheels. Now take a look up at the nose. It has a new trapezoidal grille and standard LED headlights. And while our designers made it look amazing, our engineers made it feel amazing. Its center of gravity is lower, torsional rigidity is up a massive 60%, and suspension friction has been cut 40%. So Corolla hatchback is now lower, wider, longer, which means together with its all-new 4-cylinder, 2-liter dynamic shift CVT and updated suspension, this Corolla has more than a pinch of sports car soul. Sporty Corollas? Yeah, we know a thing or two about them. We also know about feel. That's why hatchback still has a 6-speed manual transmission, and it's only fitting that a car as emotive as this has an expressive interior to match. It's simplified craftsmanship inside. So our team's focused on the feel, the character of all the surfaces and materials, and how they all interact and play off of one another. Now, in either the SE or XSE, the front passengers have easy access to the standard 8-inch touchscreen, automatic climate control, and in-tune audio. And everyone inside has phenomenal visibility as well, and not to mention are treated to the most comfort in this segment. Now take a look at these standard features. We have in-tune 3.0 with Apple CarPlay, Amazon Alexa connectivity, Smart Key, and an available premium JBL audio system. They all make the driving experience an even more pleasurable one. And then there's safety. Now when it hits dealers this summer, it'll be the first Toyota in the US to offer the latest generation of Toyota Safety Sense, or TSS 2.0. It's the only vehicle in its class to offer such a thorough system as standard equipment. So what's the 2.0 all about? Well, we've added low light pedestrian and daytime bicyclist detection. and lane tracing assist that helps the car to stay centered in its lane. We've also added road sign assist, a technology that identifies road sign information. Yup, the Corolla hatchback, it's stacked. But hang on, we got one more thing to share. Check this out. So you got to go to the Toyota booth to check that car out. And while you're there, please wish Frederick good luck and a great year. Speaking of muscle, I mean good, strong muscle, let's shift gears a little bit and talk about the all-new RAV4 for 2019. You guys ready for this one? All right. Simply put, now very simply put, RAV4 is huge for us. It's our #1 selling vehicle and the best-selling non-pickup in the USA. Now, just last year, we sold more than 400 RAVs in the US, and globally, RAV4 is dominant. Let's take you back, 1994, when it first came on the scene. RAV4 literally charted the course, having four-wheel drive, higher ground clearance, and a compact body with large tires. It started the small SUV segment, which is obviously what today the largest in the industry. It was the ideal set of wheels for those living an active lifestyle, who wanted to live life to the fullest. Yes, that funky little thing right there, it created this segment. And over its life, we've listened to our guests and to our dealers, many of which, over 25 of them, are here today. We focused on what we do best. We honed, we improved, and it's worked. Now listen, in just the last 5 years, RAV4's volume has doubled. Yes, doubled from 200,000 to over 400,000, and that speaks profoundly to the segment's attractiveness and growth, but ultimately to RAV4's popularity. Hey, what can we say? The RAV4, it may be genetically gifted, but hey, don't take my word for it. Take a look at this. I agree. I told you we're going to go big, and we've got a RAV4 for whatever lifestyle that you're living, out in the wilderness or within city limits. If you can do it, the RAV4 will empower it. Now, for its 5th generation, RAV4 is once again at the forefront, both for our brand and for this segment. For instance, the all-new dynamic torque vectoring all-wheel drive with rear driveline disconnect. It's a first for the segment and for Toyota, and it doesn't get much better than that. It's available on limited and standard on adventure grades. It can send 50% of the torque to the rear of the vehicle and distribute it left or right for improved handling. And get this, When all-wheel drive isn't required, like say on a long, highway drive, RAV4 achieves its best fuel economy thanks to the rear driveline disconnect. Now, under the hood is an all-new 2.5-liter inline-4 that's paired to an 8-speed direct shift automatic transmission, which motivates our 5 gas models and offers more power and fuel efficiency than ever before. And we're expecting more than a 15% increase in horsepower on the RAV4 gas grades, and get this, an even bigger increase for our hybrid grades. Now talk about giving our guests an unparalleled driving experience. Now, on our 4 HV grades, starting over here, the new THS2 system is smoother and more efficient. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but we have actually added an all-new HV grade making its debut on RAV4. Complementing its standard black roof, black wheels, and sport suspension, the RAV4 XSE HV is now the quickest across all RAV4 models. Yes, that's right. The quickest RAV4 is a hybrid. It's sporty, has more power, and by the way, as you would expect, anticipated class-leading MPG. It's a no-compromise, maximum blending of sport and utility. Now, well, it keeps getting better because we're excited to let you know that RAV4 will also get TSS 2.0. And again, it's standard on every grade. You ever wonder, how come our competitors don't take safety as serious as we do? I don't know. And for the first time in RAV4 history, guests will have access to multi-terrain select, giving drivers the ability to maximize traction when driving through snow, and mud, sand, or rocks. I'm telling you, RAV4, it's coming in hot. Are you guys keeping up? It's coming in hot. And remember back in LA, when I said we're going to change the SUV game? Yep, we did it again. RAV4 now rides on our TNGA platform with multi-link rear suspension. That means it has shorter overhangs, a longer wheelbase, and a sleeker silhouette. And on top of that, solid base is a 57% more rigid unibody. So RAV4, wider, lower center of gravity, and still manages to have more ground clearance. And each body panel has a sophisticated twist to it. There's a stronger nose that leads the cleaner profile, robust shoulders, and available 19-inch wheels. It's more aerodynamic, and thanks to relocated side mirrors, there's stellar forward visibility. And although it's evolved into something grand, we're proud to say that RAV4 still maintains its compactness, unlike some of the competitors in this segment. And for adventure grade right here, guests will get large over fenders, roof rails, and an aggressive grille inspired by our off-road heritage. Now looks-wise, now stick with me here, looks-wise, it's got what I call the meaner demeanor. Yeah, I like that. And inside, it's refined. It has a refined theme that comes to life thanks to an open cabin filled with high-quality materials and impressive arrangements. It's so good and so well-equipped, the only problem might be that our guests just keep on driving. And they're going to love the multiple storage solutions, the in-dash tray within arm's reach, and the generous legroom out back. Rear cargo volume is the same on HV and gas grades, thanks to the HV battery that's now tucked under the back seat. And naturally, the leveled up atmosphere includes some goodies like panoramic moonroof, ventilated front seats, and heated rear seats, all of which are available on this top RAV4 Limited. And there's also tech galore. Check out this digital rear view mirror that gives drivers a clear view at the flip of a switch. And RAV4 also has available Qi wireless charging and up to 5 USB ports, a newly designed 7-inch multi-informational display, and to top it all off, there's the standard Entune 3.0 with Amazon Alexa, Apple CarPlay, and a Wi-Fi hotspot. It's evident that RAV4 will continue to exceed expectations, not just for our guests, but for the segment and the industry. You know, RAV4, it's changed the game since day one, and it's going to continue to do so. Gold standard? Well, a few of our competitors try to claim that. But paradigms, mindsets, now that's what RAV4 shifts. And we're just getting started. Today, we're honored to have Chief Engineer Saiki-san from RAV4 and Chief Engineer Kenishi-san from the Corolla hatchback here with us today. Now, yeah. Thank you, gentlemen. And now, before we invite you all on stage to take a closer look, please allow some time for the photos of both vehicles with their respective chief engineers. Enjoy the rest of the show and have a great Easter week. Thanks, everybody.